I received, I believe, an email. And quite honestly, I don't even know if it came to my email or if it came to maybe a former staff member. And it was about a webinar. And I think, if I recall correctly, it covered two of the chapters in Major Gifts Ramp Up. And I thought, well, that sounds kind of interesting. And I hopped on and I thought, wow, this is really interesting. And I'll tell you what got me hooked. I've been fundraising for a while. I mean, I'm in my 19th year now as a fundraiser, and I take my job really seriously. And not only that, I'm a scholar. I have got advanced degrees in this work. I've done research on this, and I now teach it as well at the collegiate level. The fact that this was not one of those magic bullet, get rich quick kind of schemes. Everything that was embedded in MGRU is rooted in nonprofit theory. It's rooted in, Tom Ahern's work in terms of how we nurture relationships with our donors. It's rooted in Penelope Burke's work and the research and the science behind that. It incorporates, Claire Axelrod and all of the greats that we know, and the research that they have done and the work they've done and the results they've seen from their clients is baked into this plan. The difference and the departure is that it is at warp speed as compared to what organizations probably could do on their own, because it takes all of these different things, all of this research that we've gathered, and it pulls it into one system that is step by step. Basically the plan that we would have created and executed on our own, but taking everything and all of the steps and putting them together and figuring out how and who and all of the the different things that are appendices in the MGRU plan would have probably taken us 3 years on our own. I would say it's an incredible investment. In fact, I have shared MGRU with a number of other organizations that I've come across who are at a point of desperation in their sustainability efforts. And it's not just for people at a point of desperation, but I think that is probably the group of individuals that you are most likely to really harness. And that certainly was our case. We moved from being a corporate sponsored foundation. All of our overhead, staff salaries, insurance, rent, everything was covered by a hospital system, to almost overnight, we're on an island by ourselves. It was a mutual decision, don't get me wrong, but we had to figure out how to backfill. It was $650,000 one year, dropped down to $325,000 the next year, to nothing after that. And for a small organization, that's a really scary prospect, especially for a leader like me who is always on the play it safe side, under promise and over deliver every day of the week. And I thought, I really have no idea where we are going to source the funds needed to continue the operations as we know them now, without making really drastic decisions like laying off staff or compromising program. And MGRU was the key to success in that effort.